How far behind the Parole Board is in holding parole hearings for Department of Corrections inmates. DepCorps Lieutenant Anton Uggins says the board hasn't had a hearing since last December, and even that was for prior month's cases. The problem is there aren't enough members on the board for a quorum. The board is supposed to have 7 members, and 4 would make a quorum, but there are only 3 current members, as last November, board member Joanna Blas was elected to be the Asin-Maina mayor. And since she stepped down from the board, they've been lacking 1 member in order to make a quorum, resulting in the backlog of about 15 cases and another 6 revocation hearings. Lieutenant Uggins says the law requires the Parole Services Division bring inmates before the board, something they haven't been able to comply with due to the lack of quorum. Under the law, the department is required to bring inmates who are eligible for parole before the board within 60 days. But Uggins stresses that the same statute says that even if they're not brought within 60 days, it doesn't mean that they will automatically be released. In order to get out, an inmate would have to file a lawsuit compelling his release or the board to do something on their behalf. And while no lawsuits have been filed just yet, history has proven that some inmates have taken legal action. Uggins says even though they may not have hearings, the parole division still revisits each case, and in some instances, he says the inmates have run from the law in the past and are repeat offenders, so it behooves the community to keep them behind bars until they can appear before the board. Uggins admits the rights of inmates are being violated because they're not appearing before the board, but he says the parole division does prepare the reports as normal and notifies the victims in the event the board is able to convene. The governor's office is aware of the vacancies, and they are doing their best in trying to locate the best individuals to appoint to the board. Uggins admits, though, the volunteer job isn't for everyone. There is no compensation, and individuals must be able to listen to both inmates as well as victims. DepCorps officials are hoping those types of individuals can be identified soon before inmates start taking the department to court to be heard. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Mindy Egan.